Hello and welcome back to another video from Hill and Valley. A couple years ago, we made a video showing you guys our camera gear organization system, and it got a lot of attention. So we figured now that we are in a new studio, we have a new space and a new system, we wanted to share that with you guys and go over what's changed and what's the same. Now we actually have an entire room dedicated to just our camera gear. And we did this for a couple different reasons. One, it's obviously easier to have everything in one spot, but also it's nice that everything can be tucked away so that if somebody's using our studio, we know all of our gear is safe in this room. So starting off on this side of the room, we have these shelves up top, which hold miscellaneous items, mostly extras, but we have a bunch of different cases, rain covers, and extra packaging for camera gear. We also have some cleaning supplies such as lens wipes and lens cleaning solution. The next thing you'll see upon entering our camera room is our pegboard, and all the way to the right we have our FPV drones. We have 4 different drones now, 2 Cinewhoops, 5-inch freestyle drone, and a 6-inch long-range drone. We also have 2 different remote systems, the DJI FPV radio, which is our original controller, and then we upgraded to the TBS Tango 2 recently. Down here, you'll see our Husky tool chest, which is from our previous video. It's still one of our main ways of organizing our camera gear, and we still have our charging station up top here. So anytime we need to charge batteries, we'll queue them up on top here. The top drawer of our Husky has remained the same. It's mostly miscellaneous odds and ends, extra batteries, extra screws, and also all of our extra chargers and cables. You can see everything is organized individually into these little different plastic bins. Moving down on the right-hand side, this is probably our most messy drawer, but it's a bunch of different drone accessories. So we have extra propellers, extra nuts, extra batteries, and extra controllers from older drones. Below that is our audio drawer, and we've since simplified this a little bit. We have a lot more audio gear now, but in here are all of our extra odds and ends, like our Zoom recorders, our shotgun mics, extra labs, and then our main Sennheiser wireless lab, which sometimes lives in our audio bag. Below that is what we call our stabilization drawer. So it's a bunch of different pieces to build out cameras, such as 15mm rods, different handles that you can attach to any of our cameras, and some different base plates, and also a small gimbal that we don't really use that often anymore. And then on the right-hand side and the bottom, this is one of the largest drawers, the deepest drawers. We keep all of our cameras and lenses in here. So at this point we have 2 different A7S IIIs, a ZV-E1, an A7 IV, an A7R IV, an A7C. We also have a wide variety of E-mount lenses and also a ton of different vintage lenses that we like to play with for different projects. So going down the left side of these drawers, we have some extra filters and lens accessories. And then we also have extra focus gears for our follow focus and a lot of extra stepping rings so we can use different size filters on any lens. Next we have what we call our monitoring drawer. So it's a bunch of different HDMI cables, HDMI splitters, SDI to HDMI converters, and also some 5-inch monitors that we'll often use on our A7S or on our gimbal. This is our FX9 drawer. That just has accessories for our Sony FX9, things that we don't need every day for it. The extra arm that comes with it, our small rig shoulder rig kit, extra V-mount plates. And then again on the bottom here we have another large drawer, and this one is mostly drone accessories. So we have our Mavic 3 Classic, our Air 2S, and both of our DJI goggles sets, as well as a couple of FPV batteries. We like to keep anything that's a little bit more expensive or delicate in the Husky, because that way it will be safe and we know that it can be locked away. Moving back to our pegboard, we also have a lot of cleaning supplies here, because a big part of making videos is making sure that your gear is clean and ready to be used. So you can see we have our Arctic butterflies, which are our sensor cleaning brushes, a blower for cleaning sensors, and then the most used size screwdrivers, and also some other sensor cleaning accessories, compressed air, and lens wipes, all of that stuff that you need to prepare your gear for a shoot. And we also recently purchased this little magnifying glass so that when we're cleaning equipment, we can really closely inspect to make sure things look good. Over here on the pegboard, some of our most used audio gear, like our boom mic, a set of headphones, and also some other accessories that are kind of odd shapes that don't fit anywhere well, like gimbals and mat boxes. We just leave these out. Our waterproof case and a couple of extra small tripods and things like that that are not always used, but also need to go somewhere for the time being. So it's good to have a space where you can have things out and visible, but also out of the way. That's kind of the whole idea behind these shelves up here and the pegboard. Up above here, we also keep our lens wraps. And then down here are all of our tripods. This one's kind of gotten out of hand a little bit. We originally installed some hooks here to hang up all of our different tripods, but now we have so many different options that they kind of just live in this corner here up against the Husky. We've had this long IKEA table for a long time, and it's always acted as like a gear prep station. It's a nice big open work surface that we like to leave pretty much blank with nothing on it as much as possible, so that when we're ready for a shoot, you can see underneath here we have all of our different bags. You can easily pull out one of these bags. These are our Temba shoulder bags. They're kind of like a doctor style bag. This one specifically holds all of our audio gear, so our Zoom F6 lives in here, as well as some audio accessories like different size cables and different size screw adapters, just your general audio all-purpose gear. Also down below we have things like our teleprompter, our extra gimbals, our extra bigger drones. Anything that's really too big to fit up above we'll put underneath, and you can see it all stacks together nicely down below so that things are easy to grab out without having everything else fall out and create a huge mess. We also have our Sony FX9 down here, so this one just kind of lives in his bag because it's too big to really store anywhere else. So what we started doing is just keeping our FX9 in here with all of the most used accessories, like SDI cables, the video transmitter we usually use with it, the mat box we usually use with it. All of our most used filters are stored right here. So our 82mm ND filters, our ProMist filters, and all of the most common stepping rings we need. In these bins, we have camera batteries, so all of our different Sony Z batteries, all of our monitor batteries, and all of our V-mount batteries. When we're going out on a shoot, we know all of these are charged. We know all of these cards are ready to be formatted and rolled on. And that's really the main thing we try to focus on with this room, is making sure not only things are streamlined, but things just make sense. So when you're going out on a shoot, you don't have to worry about all of these extra logistics. You can just focus on the shoot itself. So another thing we like to keep out over here on these shelves is our director's monitor. This way we can leave it built and pack it into whatever bag we're going to be bringing with us. And we also have out here our BS1H, which is something we also keep built. It's kind of just an awkward shape and we don't really have a good place for it right now. Over underneath this tabletop, we have a set of drawers as well, and these just hold extra accessories, extra screws, kind of like any of those things that when you buy a camera, all of those extra odds and ends that come with it. The last section of our camera room is this wall right here where we installed some hooks, and we keep all of our PPE for when we go on shoots in construction zones or anywhere where we're going to need vests or helmets, sometimes glasses or gloves. We do a lot of industrial work. And then also we have all of our extra camera straps and vests so that those are easily accessed and you don't have to dig around for them. And a couple extra backpacks as well so that you can quickly and easily pack those. Thank you guys for checking out this video about our camera room. Feel free to leave us any comments with any questions you might have about how we store gear or the gear you saw in this video. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.